Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today is see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Smoke.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway.
I'm sure these niggas have a great team.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He smashes his way.
About to find out.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, returning to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense is on their way to start this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They go to the ground. There he goes. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. The play action fake. The sure hands. It's Clayton. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. It is a great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
Great job by this
Stupid. I
savvy
probably
senior
shouldn't
to
have
know
ran
when
right
he
into
just
it.
needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got it first and 10 for the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Using his feet. He steps
hold on to the ball, Chief.
His way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This offense has had the ball so long, the opposing offense was still using a pacifier the last time they had it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive. Touchdown, midshipman! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will try to get something going.
Seen the field yet.
And the story
They
is
got
going
points.
to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys who like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there.
Come on,
setting
man.
the edge, making the tackle.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Misses
pick.
receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in.
Yeah,
They were
no
going to see
bullshit.
some
That's
RPO,
an
they were gonna
interception.
see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Watkins. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Gets away from one. He's got space. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone. A gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play.
Man, we can't be losing DBs.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets them up on second down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offense?
He was fighting to be in this group because he had the leads.
And getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's York. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a draw. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
To the ground with the back. Slithers into space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall for it. Play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Got the back over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down.
Oh, come on. Why would you throw it high of all things?
On that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Never a good...
Let me see, bro. Maybe I should have set that because he came untouched. I got to slide it. He just threw a bad one. He was about to get hit.
For a turnover, but
that sucks.
a little worse when you're about to knock on the door in the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to...
Lots of room to run. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
It's a great play, Kobe, too.
Effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They go to the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see his that's your
defense,
play,
I need you.
guy, get it to him, get the first down.
It's a bad turnover.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulders of...
It's a great play.
Straight after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Get in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Offense.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short.
That's your last game, big dog. You gonna not go for it in your last game?
I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Grabs it in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's York. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why.
I thought he was going to pass him off. Should have like zone.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He'll pull it on the read.
Come on, bro. He's out of bounds.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see.
I don't know what they was on.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put
short of the first down.
Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback has
shit.
Great timing.
Well, this fucked up my best player.
Too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed.
Man.
He showed some of it there.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Russell.
Jeez. Just give up the lead, bro.
Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains into the
Gamble
22.
real quick.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time, he set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's great. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. The quick out. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you
Hopefully
can do
they
there.
go
It's
for
now
it.
a fresh set of downs.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time.
Good half.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want
What is he, a fumble?
return to give up a cheap touchdown.
They get ball first? Yeah, they got ball first. Okay.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese in a season filled with magical moments.
Running the balls. Not giving up a lot in the run game.
And yes, football is a game of inches.
Protect the ball.
But man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions?
We're going to be good next year, man.
But I do know this. The team that sustains
Playoff bound next year.
moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense.
Kick return.
And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. And that's what you talk about at halftime now.
Yeah, that was stupid. I seen that end getting blocked by a tight end and still in this shit.
We're ready. We're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Oh, you dropped the ball, bro. You gotta
Couldn't make the connection.
You just got to have better
gotta
concentration.
grab that bitch,
Wide
bro.
receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the
Come on, bro. Bad throw.
Left side now. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I gotta change my settings to something, bro.
On that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend.
You nigga really be putting some
As he gets downfield.
big plays in jeopardy.
Down from the 28. On the move.
That's 6. Let's go.
And still running. It's a seam wide open.
Let's go.
The tag. Touchdown, midshipman. And that
Throw
one
me some.
here in the second half.
Rock the baby.
He just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee in this drive.
Here we go.
At the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work.
I be forgetting how to do the stunts from here,
Here's the handoff.
and it's gonna cost me.
At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down.
I don't know, bro. I think yeah, that's what that is. That's exactly what that is.
That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys.
Put me on game, nigga. Should I change it?
Before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Check down. Gotta make the tackle.
And a good job of coverage by that defense.
Thought he was gonna hit that crosser.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So
Oh, you gotta get there.
one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many
That's good
guys
shit.
swarming to the football, try to get that elusive
Oh,
guy.
and he hurt.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Come on, man. Here we are.
Looking for a man. It's Russell.
Oh no, I missed him.
Unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end.
You do the run then, huh?
Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough.
We're in rhythm right now. I don't want to call. But
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper.
I hope you're okay.
That one as he gets it up to the 33-yard
Quarterback took
line.
a shot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Oh, what do you do?
One-hand grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line.
That shit look weird, son. What the fuck happened? I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to lead him up the field. He was open. Oh, my quarterback trash. That's what happened. And that nigga saved him. I see you, 89.
Move the chain.
Who needs 2 hands when you can just stick that one paw up there and reel it in? What a catch by that receiver.
You a real one.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, he is hurt. I probably need to take him out if I want to win, right?
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
This nigga getting decapitated back there. He's only gonna get more hurt. Let's get you a breather, bro.
Play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Nigga missed the block. 2 niggas missed blocks.
Running room there thanks to this senior defender.
If this one of y'all hit that boy, we good.
They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man.
All
They've got to get
right.
some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's cover 2.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Punch it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, what the fuck that was? It looked like cover 2. He snapped. They disguised that bitch on.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the
Oh, this was running wide open.
You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That's not the same guy. That's why the throw looked better.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Now from inside the red zone. Still looking on the move.
I was trying to throw it away.
The heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out
I'm gonna fuck this up.
down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up
an opportunity to go up 12.
Putting them in a great position to be successful.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quick strike complete.
These niggas is so, it's something I'm doing. Alright, Terrence. It's gotta be something I'm doing, bro. This is rebat passing. None.
Gain. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle.
That was trash too. But these are pure runners though, man. It might have something to do with it. I don't know. Trying to give these niggas the benefit of the doubt. This is nonsense.
Get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to throw it.
Ooh.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on
Shit, boy, nigga just wanted to throw a slant. Yeah, I was really aggressive about this shit, huh?
They didn't have great timing on that one.
I'm sorry, shit.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Navy!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball.
Hoss, you supposed to be getting these yards, man.
He was going to take some
It's
shots.
okay, this is next year's starter anyway.
And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
There you go. Sag, you got to get to him, bro. You can't do that. Can't do that, bro. You can't have this nigga beat you like that.
I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
That's a great play, 32. And 22, not getting pancaked was great, too.
And the D
does it again. Like, I feel like it's a repeat. We can play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
It's great defense.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh, no. Who's he throwing that bitch to?
That one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready.
There you go.
They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
That's the way to end the season, fellas.
Midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because
turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipman!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play.
Go about 19.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive.
We got some big wins this season, man.
And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove
I was thinking that fumble getting cracked like that.
No doubt, but look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to.
You niggas are hungry today. They thinking about the pros. We thinking about finishing the season.
And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. but
That
they'll
was a
move
bad
the sticks
call.
as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Russell. He's got it down the middle. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with
shit.
it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
That shit changed the switch.
Not before. He picks up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Crazy.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So
that was y'all. Hopefully, that's y'all last possession of the season.
Found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this
Cover
back.
up.
They line up for the onside kick.
Shit. Kind of exposed right there.
And here comes the Navy offense.
Move some shit, man.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Breaks into the open.
Get down. I don't want to get hit.
Pick up the first down. He now has 72 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
Oh, for real? I gotta get this nigga his G. I'm sorry.
A chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game.
Oh, I missed the hole.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Hands it off. Shakes off the defender. He's
up?
going to lose a yard on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lost one down the sideline. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. A lot of room to the touchdown. Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Navy will go back on the attack. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
This nigga's an all-out blitz. They pick up the screen, I'm going to be real mad.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I wish I knew how many you needed for 1,000.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Back to throw, it's Russell. Immediately fires to the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Working that left side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Never cross the line, slip through the ball, man.
In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
One trip.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be
Oh,
a high-scoring
Navy.
game, and it certainly
Oh,
delivered.
If you
sailing.
love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one
Flop,
stop.
flop, flop.
Being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.